What up, YouTube? Triller Boy Cloud back again. Sorry for such a long wait itself. Been trying to get my own spot and a lot of things going on, so it's been a hot minute. As you can see, Mass Effect 3 Collector's Edition itself. Let me see if I can get it clear right there. And basically, I didn't get this on the first day like it came out actually. I thought, well, it's gonna be quite a big copy, so I'm gonna wait and let the price fall on it. $79.99. It's kind of like quite a bit of money to spend. But after I saw how quickly these things sold out on GameStop and other places, I got worried. And it's another point I'm gonna put out later on this video as well. What been going on lately with merchants and new threat itself. So I'm gonna get into that, but as you can tell, I went ahead on Amazon. There was like only 6 copies left. I went ahead and ordered it, the first day this thing came out, and I got it for $79.99. And as soon as I got it, it sold out everywhere. Every other place they were selling like $100 up. I even seen some at $250. It's kind of outrageous. And so Amazon got some copies, and it was selling for like $108, and sold back out again. Now, if you can tell, all of a sudden there's copies again on Amazon, and not just small copies. All of a sudden they had 600 something plus copies for the PS3 version. I don't know about the Xbox 360. I don't know if that was still sold out or what, but it's pretty crazy. People are now asking what's going on with Amazon, why they got so many copies. Recently I took a look at down to 100 something copies, but they still flying off the shelves, I guess, over there in Amazon. But what's really going on with Mass Effect 3, the Collector's Edition? Are those basically copies which people never picked up from Amazon? Because it makes no sense. Why all of a sudden when they were sold out, whatever a few copies they did get back in return or whatever, they were selling for 100 plus, but now it's back to $79.99. A lot of people are concluding second prints were made. Some people thought this was a rare collector's edition that had limited copies. Nobody knows exactly what really the cost. Now it could be like what other people are saying, these were just copies people never picked up or returned, whatever, but brand new, all of a sudden 600 something plus copies. Maybe they are second prints that nobody know about. But like I said, there's a lot of things going on with collector's edition, limited editions, premium editions lately. So I was going to get into, but let me exactly show you what exactly a collector's edition looks like. And basically, it's one of those that's open on the sides. I don't know how I really feel about that. I prefer maybe if it was like a magnet in the front and it opened up to show the sides. This kind of dumps out, kind of like how the PS2 3-pack. And basically, just the steel book itself, or steel case, it's kind of decent. I kind of like the steel casing itself. Not the best of. You can tell it's a little bit sticky on the side, because one thing I really despise, they had the tape right there on the side right there. But let me show you if you can see the glare. You see the little tape in the middle right there. I hate that because some of those touch like too sticky, and saying it breaks some of the stickiness off when you try to peel it off. Alright, and it's the inside of the steel case, the game itself. Like I said, it's not the best kind of steel casing itself, but it's like one of the better ones I've seen. I've seen some cheap looking steel cases. If you ask me what the cheapest one of steel casing or any kind of case, I have to basically say either Saint Row 2, that big giant tin case that's so easy to dent. I showed you before, my copy is so dented. It's crazy. And second I'd probably say will be Dead Rising 2 Capcom steel case. That thing is hideous, but it's pretty good casing. Steel case books, it's nice. Let me go ahead and show you what else came with it. Another negative here, this is supposed to be the manual, a little small one, but like the manual they have is on disc. Why would they just put everything on disc, you know what I'm saying? It's a little training mode under. I have not played this game yet. It's little cheap manual right here. You know, I've seen some that's on disc. I seen another one that you have to download digital copy manuals. that's kind of stupid, wild to me. Basically, here's the download voucher. I'm not about to flip that over. Like I said, I haven't used nothing yet. For the armor, the weapon. So not bad itself. Little Velcro tie badge. A little miniature comic. Of course, I love little miniature comics itself. A little card. Give you a nice little graphic on the top. And here's the art book. And once again, one of these little small type art books, you know, decent, but it does not be the actual art book, you know, that you can buy separately or whatnot. It's a little miniature cut down, I guess. I mean, if you've seen one of these little small art books, they're all the same, you know. Nothing too wild. And basically all these little extras you see right there came out the second box. They open up from the side up where it's got some fingerprints on it, but those quickly come out. And if you ask me about my honest opinion of Mass Effect 3 Collector's Edition, I think the Mass Effect 2 Collector's Edition on the Xbox 360 was much better thought out than the third one. I think the second one outbeat the third with what extras and stuff came out. But like I said, I got a few extra stuff I want to go ahead and show. I guess the next video I'm about to put out, as you see, I got all my PSN magazines. I will go ahead and start going through issue 1 through up. I still am missing a few copies. I actually got like a package coming in tomorrow with like I think 12 books I don't have. There's still other issues I'm missing, but like I said, PSM is my favorite magazine I have. We'll actually go into kind of like how you see online. Some people already got like Nintendo Power retro going back to their magazines. If there's anybody else on YouTube that's showing PSN magazines, I don't really give a shit. I'm gonna do my own. And let me go ahead and get into this talk about what's really going on with collector's editions and whatnot. YouTube, you had to forgive me. Basically I want to try to get myself in this one and talk a little bit more, but this little cheap ass tripod I got. See if I can try to get it in a little bit. This cheap ass tripod I got ain't worth shit. It was like about $30 down the drain when I got the camcorder HD, and the little tripod that came with it sucks. It instantly broke when I tried to hook it up. For some reason, the little screw that matches up here and the little the other piece broke off, and the screw piece ain't even centered right. It actually dips inward and I can't even screw it in right. So tripod is a piece of shit. So basically I got the camcorder hooked up on like a bunch of boxes and stuff. You know, this is a small ass room, so like I said, I can't wait till I get my own spot. That way I can do a lot more, do things better. As you can tell, I'm actually growing my hair out. It's going through its little crazy stages. It's raining outside. I got caught in it, so right now I got that little Clark Kent look right now. But basically what I want to talk about is like some of these collector's editions and whatnot. That's a new threat compared to what I used to say about merchants. When I mean merchants, you have like these little asshole merchants who try to like jump up the price, you know, especially at pawn shops or little game places, you know, not like actual retail like GameStop and all that, but like, you know, the mall pawn shops, you know, that just deals with current shit. And like flea markets, there's also like merchants who got their own little stands that go out in the mornings way before everybody else and get all the good games, and by the time you get there or other people look, you ain't finding shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you go there, they've already bought these good games and whatnot at cheaper prices and saying boosted up about 3-4 times. Those were the threats about the merchants, you know. Like I said about Mass Effect 3, some people saying that GameStop and other places were hiding copies underneath. That actually is correct. My store did it. I've heard other accounts where other stores were hiding Mass Effect 3 collector's editions. They claimed it was gonna be like rare, that it's gonna be so much, you know, limited editions of the game itself, you know, the collector's edition, and basically, like, if you saw off Amazon, like I was stating, there was like so many copies now. It's like, is that a second print? Are those that copies nobody got? Who knows? But why GameStop gonna hide games underneath the merchants? You know, that's just proof. If they were doing that, what else were they hiding? You know, so they can go ahead and buy it themselves and then boost the price up on there. This is the new threat I was talking about. It actually ain't really brand new, but now people are actually understanding what, you know, people are thinking games are worth nowadays. You know, especially these new collector's editions, limited editions. It's kind of fairly new here in the States. I say not fairly, it's been doing it since like PlayStation 2 days, but Japan and other places overseas been having collector's editions, you know, special editions, final mixes, etc., you know, extra items that come with it. Back in the day, we had certain like bonuses, you know, other companies would put in like little phone cards, you know. If you remember Resident Evil 2 and other games, they had phone cards that came with the game. Like Best Buy had promotions, you know. Other stores like it wasn't called GameStop, what the hell, with Electronic Boutique, they didn't have certain deals like that at the time. But the new thread is called flippers. And what a flipper is somebody who actually gets the limited editions, collector's editions, you know, the games like pre-orders, and they'll stock up on them like as many as they can. They'll use other people's names or places, they'll, you know, friends to buy more copies, and so they'll go online and flip it for exactly 3-4 times more than what they bought the game. I'll give you a good example. Metal Gear Solid HD Collector's Edition Limited Edition. Assload of flippers got online, bought the game out. I mean, like, literally, as soon as they posted up, they sold out. And then I think they had a second print. It had to be a second print, because ain't no way you sell out and all of a sudden you get another shipment in, you know, for Metal Gear Solid limited editions on GameStop. It don't happen like that. It had to be a second print, you know, like small amount. If it is the first print, I don't know where the hell it came from, but as soon as the second wave got back online, it sold out again. And like I said, the price was $79.99 for the Metal Gear Solid HD limited edition on GameStop, etc. But by the time you went online, it was like $120. That's the cheapest, and I've seen that game run up to $300. You know, I just disagree with that. You know, these flippers, like I said, it's been out. Not too many people doing, but now since, like I said, all of a sudden people think they know how much games are worth. You know what I'm saying? And if you go on eBay, they claim rare. Okay, some of the games they have listed is not rare. Super Mario Bros. Is not rare. So because it's not a Nintendo and it's retro, don't mean it's rare. You see that shit everywhere. You know, that's the merchants, you know what I'm saying? That ain't the flippers. The merchants, like I said, they think every game is rare and they'll try to boost the price on you. You know, it's hard to see an actual good deal on eBay. I've come through a few of those. In fact, tomorrow I got one that I got off eBay that was a pretty good price. I'm try to get that up for you. Today, ooh, if you ain't see it, you may want to stop at Newegg and see what I'm talking about. But they lowered the price on the collector's edition that I've been waiting for a while now. I got that today. I'll probably get it next week, but I'll go ahead and post a video on that. What else? That is NIS game, I believe. Was it Neptunia Premium Edition? The first one. You know, you could at least grab a few copies, you know, before it's sold out. But if you see Premium Edition on eBay, that shit goes for like 200 something plus or whatever. And they just had part 2 come out, you know what I'm saying, with the limited editions, and I couldn't even get to the site before all the limited editions were sold out. Those are those flippers I'm talking about. They went ahead and came by the ass of copies, sold them out, and then flipped them right back on eBay for like 200 some dollars. And like I said, that's stupid. NIS got a new game now. It's you know, part of a series, and it's the only site that's doing it, and right now they got a price for, I think, like $69.99 right now. or at least $10, no, $5 more. This was. And basically, I'm gonna try to reserve it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and get it because once again, they say it's gonna be limited copies, and I don't want no flippers buying it out before I can get that. You know, I got the first one, try and get the second one. So you know, got an Xbox, new one coming out, new PS4. But the way I see it, here in the States, you know, it's like they want the best of everything, craft wise, everything. That's why you ain't seen too many games drop, you know, compared to like Japan, where they got lesser graphics but more games come out. You know, that's why PSP was so much better up in Japan. In fact, it's still selling PSPs more. In fact, PSPs are outselling the goddamn Vitas right now. You know, it's just crazy how things turn here. You know, Western compared to Eastern over there. I don't know what else to really say about that. Another thing that's going on is with Blu-rays lately. If you notice now, they trying to do the same thing here in the Western market, where Eastern or whatever overseas, they're getting movies that we don't. And saying, or they're going through like, you know, some that got sequels or whatever, and they'll stop at a certain amount. I'm gonna give you a good example. Nightmare on Elm Street. If you saw, we recently got 2 and 3. You know, it's a double pack Blu-ray. I wish they had their own, but I mean, it's pretty cool. I don't know when they try and put the other us out, you know, 4 or 5 on Final, etc. You know, New Nightmare. But if you looked online, I don't know, it's Spanish or some other foreign place, but they got the collector's edition already on Blu-ray. They got all the other ones like 4 or 5, you know, double packs, 6, 7 on double pack. And it don't make no sense like how they get it, but we don't get it, you know. And there's still other copies we don't have. Some of the limited editions or collector's editions are so low that you can't even get a hold of it, or by the time you actually buy it, it don't even have the additional. Let's see here, like Beetlejuice, you know, the special. Basically, they ran out of a certain amount of copies, whatever. You just got the basic. You ain't get the extras, you know. Evil Dead had a special edition that came with like an extra disc of extras, and basically by the time I got my copy, they ran out of the special editions, and it's hard to find. If you go online, they try to sell it for more. Just really disagree with that. I'll give you a much even better example that really pissed me off. Fright Night. I actually try to keep up with Fright Night itself because I've been with the original 85 version for the longest. And I was like, why won't it come out on Blu-ray? You know, you got Gremlins, Goonies, all this, but with Fright Night, you know, they remake the new Fright Night. So I try to look for it, and guess what? Only one place was selling Fright Night 85 copies, and it was only a limited edition that had 3,000 copies. That thing sold out quick. At the time it was for $30 on that one side, the Twilight something, I don't know what the hell the store was called, but only 3,000 copies. Why? Why would you do that? I mean, like, that's a classic. You know, motherfuckers want that shit. Why would you just make 3,000 copies, you know? And since it's not make no more copies, you know, I don't care if it was signed, limited, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Make more copies so it's a standard. I don't care. I just want it on Blu-ray. You know? It's not that serious, you know. What's up with these so-called limited editions, collector's editions, premium editions, you know. You're taking way out of proportion than what it should be right now. These flippers are assholes, merchants are assholes. Now what you trying to do with Blu-ray start becoming assholes. Basically, that's all I really want to talk on that subject itself. I backed up with actual movies I need to put on YouTube. I got asked of more things I need to upload. I'm gonna try to get things accomplished. I'm trying, okay? But thank you for checking out my video. Have a blessed one.